Hi, I'm Marty. I'm working on my granddaughter's the 2009 Nissan Rogue, and I'm fixing it so that the bushings on the subframe will stay, will not deteriorate like these bushings did on a 2010 Nissan that I worked on recently. They're shot. Can you see it?
Yeah.
They're shot, and they make the steering and the tires wear real badly. So I'm fixing their car so this doesn't happen. They only have 70,000 miles on this car, and that's what I'm going to do right now. To start with, I'm going to take, and this is the same for all four of them basically. I'm going to take this bolt. If you can come under, you need a piece of cardboard. You see this? Let me see. It's under here. It's this guy right here. Can you see this bolt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That bolt has to get undone. So I'm going to do that right now. What I'm talking about as far as why these things are a problem, and it's a terrible design. And I will show you how I'm going to fix it. So it doesn't happen with this guy. This guy only has 70,000 miles on it, and there was a space between there. But here's the problem. This piece has no bushing in there. Nothing. That can go up and down. I mean, there's a gap in between here and there. This big bolt, does not physically attach the subframe, which is this, which has the lower control arm on it. So it takes a lot of force, not just in shear, but in vertical force. And that's why those bushings come apart. So my idea here is I'm going to put a rubber bushing in here this bolt is going to push up against it and keep this thing from wiggling around, or support it by, avoid that going up and down with it. It'll have a rubber bushing in there. So that's what I'm going to be doing. This is the big one. Okay, so I get this. I bought this set of 4 rubber bushings that are provided by PSB. That's problem solving bushings. PSB. It has a part number. PSB 346K. Well, it comes in a set. I think the K is only for the back. So that set is good for 2008 at least until 2016 for sure. It might even be longer than that. Okay, so what I do is I saw this bushing right here, this line. I saw this off. And all you need is a handsaw. I'm sewing it right along this line where this bigger bush part of the bushing is. Okay? Okay. I get this guy. And I shove it up here in the place where I stuff this up here. Okay, just push it in there by hand. Get this bolt. Tighten this thing up. I'm going to get a ratchet wrench, so I don't want to use this guy. It's too much turning. Drive this thing. Okay, now this rubber bushing is filling in this gap under here. So the washer, the bushing is pushing up against that rubber bushing, that polyurethane bushing that I just put in there is pushing up against the frame right here, against the subframe. So when it does want to go in the vertical direction, it's going to add support, which was not there before. It was everything was hanging off that top bushing, which gets pressed in, and the bushing comes apart because of all the vertical force that's added by this thing, by the subframe rocking back and forth because of the lower control arm, and all the other stuff like the rack and pinion is attached to the subframe, which upsets your steering. So your tire wear in the front, if you have excessive tire wear in the front, you're probably too late. Because if you don't have a gap here between the subframe where my finger is and this washer, if you don't have a gap, if you don't have a gap there, your bushings are already shot. You have to replace all four of them. But if there is a gap, and you have and you want to avoid the bushings going bad, do what I'm just doing. Just get the polyurethane bushings from PSB and do what I'm doing, and you'll avoid the problem.